this is on reaching. Matthew 26. And then Jesus came within a place called Gethsemane. And he said to his disciples, sit here while I go over there and pray. And he took with him Peter and two sons of Zebedee and began to be grieved and distressed. So his disciples were at one spot, and they went a little further into the garden. And he began to pray. Verse 39. He left the three, and he went a little beyond them. And he fell on his face and prayed, saying, now this is Christ. This is his prayer. Father, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me. Jesus just said, I don't want to do this. But not as I will, but as you will. It is not my will to go through this. I don't want to do this. Just for me, it's the most frightening passage in the Bible. What if he had said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not up to that. If he had said no, we would not be having this conversation because nothing else would have mattered. I know he is the Lamb slain for the foundation of the world. I know this was the plan of the Godhead before eternity. I know. But I also know that he stood here and he fell on his knees here and he breathed until he sweat drops of blood and he said, I don't want to do this. And I don't know what would have happened had the Godhead said no. Except that you and I would be still in our sin and doomed for eternity. And yet at that crucial moment, when the line was drawn in the sand, when the battle, and this was the battle, this was where the battle was fought. At that moment, he said, not my will, but yours. At that moment, it was over. The rest of it, just detail. It was here that the battle was fought. It was here that he drew the line and he said, no, I will not do my will. Another place, he said, what will I say? Lord, save me from, Father, save me from this. This is what I came for. Glorify your name. Same circumstances, what would you do? Matter of fact, how many times do you do that? God, it's clear to me what you want, but my will be done, not yours. Save me out of this or glorify your name. I'm not happy in my marriage. Your will be done or his. I'm not happy in my job. Your will be done or his. I'm not happy in the ministry that God's given me. I don't like the way people treat me. I'm not happy about this. I work for an awful leader. You ought to know my boss. Your will be done, God, or mine? Save you or glorify his name? Father, I am so quick. I want you to save me when I should be on my knees crying that you would glorify your name. Thank you. Thank you for Jesus Christ. Thank you that at that moment, when the enemy must have been raging around him, at that moment, when he declared before you and the gospel writers wrote it down, that he did not want to do this. Thank you. At that moment, he didn't choose himself, but he chose you. And he said, not my will, but yours. Father, I thank you because Otherwise, we wouldn't be here or know you, or we would still be in our sin. Thank you that you loved us enough to send Jesus, and that he loved us enough to do your will and not his. Father, thank you. Thank you that the battle was won. Now, Lord, as we take a few minutes to meditate and pray, I pray that you speak powerfully and clearly to the hearts of your people. In Christ's name, amen. I want you to take a few minutes. You can go